settings. Second here. Powering up. All right, thank you for joining us. All right, I'm not sure what's going on in the world. Anything to go into? It's very exhausting as usual. Worth tapping into. Anyway, we'll get started here. Thank you for posting your questions. Yeah, I didn't make a video yesterday. I had to work today. Boys, that's good. Yeah, I even missed my alarm. No, not for work, but for this. Usually I rest before. I was so worn out. So yeah, it's just as well. Yeah, it was a long day today. Crystal, any messages? Just connect to Yeshua if you need any, or whoever you like to connect to. I feel Yeshua's energy around you. That's all he's saying. Question 2. Lately, I've been repulsed by celebrities, anything associated with them. My nerves are crazy about them, but it's been bad lately. Any explanation? Well, that's good. You're rejecting their program. You're rejecting their manipulation. That's a big one. That's good. Yeah. So things are changing within us. Yeah. So we are seeing things differently, little by little. Yeah. All of a sudden, yeah. No, you're seeing, what's happening. So this is a good thing. That's okay. So while you're seeing that, it's almost like seeing yourself as an archangel and just like, what is wrong with you people? It's just a phase for right now. That's good though. I think it's good. You gotta be you. You gotta do your thing. You're not there to hurt anybody or anything. And it's celebrities. You know what they're doing. So yeah, I think the veil is thinning. And yeah, I've been talking to a guy named George. How do I know him in previous lives? I don't know. I see him as a farmer in a past life. Some like 1800s, something like that. I mean, know him in galactic lifetimes also. So I do see him as a werewolf. Not anymore. I don't know if he's hairy or anything, but he's all right now. He's not a werewolf now. But I saw him as a werewolf in the past. But that means he just got controlled. Boy, if it was that easy. Because controlled people come off as normal, as well, in theory. Question 2, I'm feeling connection to Miriam angels. Lately, can you explain the connection? Miriam angels. A second. Oh, interesting. Huh. They must be helping you. I think you're. Oh, I never heard of this. Miriam A. Oh. Huh. Yeah, he had some connection to her. For sure. Yeah. I don't know if you were her, but you feel like you did. Huh. I never heard of this person. I guess you want to know everything about everybody. Oh, interesting. Huh. Yeah, I would explore that a little bit more. There's definitely something there. It's like a hidden history. So the unnamed sister of Moses, the daughter of Aaron and Moses. Yeah, whatever. But either way, Yeah. No. Now, who would want to? I mean, who would connect to that? That's that in detail. So yeah, there's definitely a connection. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, dive into it. Oh, that's cool. Andrew, do my guys think it's a good idea going on to Florida for a few days to help my family out? Two of them are sick in the hospital. If you're up for it, you wouldn't go if you wouldn't feel it. But yeah, I mean, if you're okay, if you feel like you're not going to get sick, on the way there, you know what I mean. I mean, I don't think you'd be sick there, but is your health going to get you there okay? And you'll be all right. Any messages for me? Yeah, I don't know if you're going to fly down there or what'll be easier for you. Flying's probably easier. But yeah, just travel is good for you though. Just be cautious of your own health. You know your limits and you know yourself better than anybody else. So it's good that, of course, it's good to get a second opinion. But yeah, the world's changing, so you're probably gonna feel more of it soon. Yeah, at least for us. I don't know what's gonna happen physically. Yeah, get ready for a ride, whatever that might be. Jane, I'm interested in a dog. Alaka, who has been traveling with the monks. Any messages concerning him? Yeah, it seems like you're going into his mind. Um, I guess you're similar to him in a lot of ways. You're seeing the world from a different perspective, part of your own healing. So, I have Fritzy here. She's looking right at me. It's like picking up a tiger. um, yeah. So you're getting a different perspective. I guess more is on the way. Any other messages concerning? Okay. Oh, okay. Or the monks? Oh, well, yeah. You say your incarnation here has been a monk. As you gotten more in this path, you had more of a monk's perspective, and it's like you're rejecting the human experience, just the programmed experience, and you're allowing more of the higher frequency, the fairy energies come through, which is good. So you've been like a monk. I do get like I don't know why this is specific, a Jewish monk. Um, but undoing the programming. I mean, I've been seen as Jewish myself. I'm not even Jewish. Guess we have Jewish type mannerisms. It just comes up. I'm just mentioning it. I'm just picking up on it. Well, it's part of the Bible and all that. It's part of you know, those are hard lessons back then, and we're not. We're living it again. Always at the truth of it. If you want to live it right. um, Bobby, despite being surrounded by chaos, that's true. All expectations and mentally in a good place. Any messages on getting out of world to match my inner world? No, that's good. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. That's all mind control nonsense. Well, yeah, you dumped it out. Yeah, you dumped out their treasure trove. Yeah, when they mentioned that whole, it's meant the Epstein stuff. It's like, I mean, I understand why people need to process it and all that, but we're on this type of path. It's like, yeah, mention it maybe a little bit, but not to like make it your life. Because a lot of people are having trouble it's like their way of, you know, diagnosing reality. Like, wow, this happened, and it's like it's a wake up call. Like, where you guys been? So yeah, it's kind of like a messed up version of the Bible. I mean, the Bible has a lot of issues in it, right? Is that the modern Bible without all the miracles? Yeah. Any messages around me lately? Okay, updates. Yeah, you had to step out of this reality. I do feel like Elohim energy there too. Observer, but yeah, if there's anybody in an observer mode, that's definitely your template. It's just you feel it's necessary. Yeah, you're doing everything that's necessary, in your walk. You just, you're not trying, just obviously we have to earn money, and even there, you're kind of like you're there but stepped out, and you know, yeah, and you got to do something to keep your sanity, some kind of inner, project, which is good, which you're doing. It's very healthy there. So, but yeah, you're definitely in an observer mode, 100%. So dumping out their energy is makes it's like you can bring it in for only so long, but after a while you have to clear it out because you're analyzing, you're looking, you're observing, you're seeing what they're doing. There's nothing wrong with that, but after a while, it's like no thanks. Not that you're accepting it, but you're just once again just bringing it into your field just to see what it's all about. So yeah, it's you're going to see more of that within yourself with the outsider. So, oh, cloud waterfall. I have to do 12 hours of continuing education classes in person for my job. Last time Gail from work helped everyone in one day. I messaged her but didn't get a reply. I want to know. See her doing it again this year? Possibly, yeah. Yeah. Well, you'll get some kind of break. Maybe it is 12 hours in one day, but yeah, can easily. Yeah, I don't see why it has to be much. It's hard to say. I think it's speed up my lifetime here. I told I have exit points. I mean, it's optional, but we just buy my strategy to collect money and live alone. What a nightmare if I'm old. So don't think too far into the future. Don't drive yourself crazy there. Please don't. Just concentrate on right now. You have enough to deal with. Well, yeah, because well, it just shows the human race is in complete decline. I mean, they really have. I mean, not to judge, but man, I don't think society has much to offer. It brags about its decline. It really just brags about its. I mean, it's allowing itself to be programmed. Not everybody. Kudos to those that are snapping out. That's why we're here. It's just, I mean, we're here to bring in energy for those that don't want to be part of the system. Yeah, see all the mind control and everything, you know, which is few. It's hard to break out. So, but yeah, just rest, play music, do the best you can. Yeah, it's very boring because it's like I said, it's society. It's like living in a zombie society. Like the last man on Earth. Was it with Will Smith when you close, he's inside and closes the doors and everything, and then all you hear all the monsters outside squealing. That's kind of like our time. It's done differently, but they're all just under this hypnosis. They can always free themselves if they want. No one's stopping them. They're stopping themselves. So yeah, yeah, it might become more clear how programmed people are. I'm seeing it more and more. So yeah, it's not fun. So all right, worry, Andrew. Worry. Question one. Was I ever a SRA in third realm? I never even heard of that. What are we talking about? Uh, I think so. I don't know what we're talking about. Sequence read archive. I'm not gonna read off all of these. Social right, Socialist Rival Association. I don't think that's it. Anyway, I'm not gonna read off all of these, but um, I think so. Though I don't know what it is though, but yeah. Or you want to just rephrase your question next time. Question two is anything more my guys need to anything more my guys need to know or you need to know from your guides. Interesting. Yeah, more your cat energy probably come through. Yeah, we brought a lot of that here just to part of your observation, but also to show their cat people are here, you know, just for reasons. Well, it just shows the cat's got some issues, not through you, but the cat popul, the cats have they're not perfect, so they went through their own evolution, and of course, you're doing it through the human. But I mean, think about that, like the early. So you have cat beings before reptilian hybridization, and like say like the felines or the reptilians run into you sassy felines. I think they know everything. It's like, oh, okay, well, they combine their DNA with the reptilians, and then all of a sudden the felines are out of control. Like here, and they have to go through their evolution. So I think you're showing, yeah, and you're part of the healing phase of it. So yeah, it's part of yeah, when they combine their connections, it just I don't think the cats can handle it. But it was I don't know, some agreements there, and like anything else, right? You gotta live a little. So yeah, you're just yeah. I'm just saying that the paw print is pretty clear with you, and just you're part of that. Even memories coming through. You know, yeah, I do feel like you're part of like the human hybrid being developed. You know, part of its evolution that's here now. From cat to human. You're already humanoid feline, but the human that we are, the template that we're going through, or avatar, or whatever you want to call it, which is cool. Yeah, that's different. Julia recently had a Jinn energy attached. Well, they come from the Arab world. Yeah, they're part of manifestation. Um, well, we got everything else over there, don't you? So, I mean, they can be good. They're not always bad. So I guess you can say it's up to you. Do you want it to bring out a good positive side? I don't know if it's going to go anywhere. It might hang around. So if it hangs around, just tell it to behave, and they act like kids too. So they're not necessarily there to be a nuisance. I mean, they might be a nuisance, but they're not trying to be they're warning from you. So, but that's up to you. If you want to get rid of it, feel free. But if you feel it's still around, just yeah, tell it to be good. I think it'll be all right. Just bring in the positive energies of it. Yeah, I did a gin thing a long time ago. I think of writing a book should it be about healing or my experience. It should be both. Yeah, no, I think that's great. No, yeah, all your experiences definitely, but also talk about I think I think it'll help you a lot. I think you're perfect for it too. Might be a couple books too, which is good. No, it's yeah, I feel like this is your one of your main reasons of being here. You're here to help others in their process. So your experiences are just think of it as explain write out what your torment, whatever you want. You've been going through this, but also how you're getting through it. It's the solution. Because a lot of these guys do this stuff, there's no solutions. Because they just they want to be like the next George Lucas or something. Like, okay, great. you know, and not to say what you're tapping into, it has so much, it does have a lot of value. It's insanity, right? And that's good. But I think writing it down will help out a lot. I think more will come through than you realize you had. But you are there to help. Yeah, remember the solution part because these other guys leave it out. How do you get through this? So this makes you different than the rest of them, and this is how you survive. While others get pushed out at some point, whatever that will be. Sarah, to Jesus, what effect will this eclipse taking place on February 17th in my 8th house have on me? Here the horse begins. In my meditation, I saw a beautiful stallion. Well, there's a possibility of all, it's not 100%, but of the difficulties you've been going through start to release. You start to feel more connected to yourself and less, tortured. But as a wild stallion, too, you go through a great turmoil also. So there's that. So you're just going through, a roughness that's, well, it also has to do with you're breaking free. You're breaking out of the system, so you're feeling the pushback. But think of it as a horse going through, you know, wild rivers and all that. Question 2: personal messages for me, please, from my subconscious. Just forgive yourself. Because sometimes you're hard on yourself. Just forgive, heal, know that you'll be okay. Yeah, this is painful, but well, you're releasing. Yeah, you're not allowing those manipulations of the past be in your current world. Because people, you know how it is when you're around terrible people. They want to make torturing you that's their career, and they make it a career for you, and you said no, and so you feel the retaliation from that. It's kind of quitting a job that's trying to eat you. So yeah, you're clearing out the abusive relationship, and that's a huge one. You know, just realize you're freeing yourself from the tentacles of control. And I think that's what your soul wants you to know, that because it's not always making it clear of what you're querying. You're querying out the controlling mechanisms that are out there, which are intense. So let me just check this. All right. 1 to 11. I'm feeling very down and burned out for a long time. Let's do my health, like the digestive issues, but I'm on strict diet, mainly and tired. Well, if tired has to do with also that your body's changing because of I used to have to do things like home. At home is just from and just I'm trying to spell that, but I'm not getting anywhere. But anyway, any suggestions from ancestors and spirit or anyone? Well, yeah, your body's going through a transfer. Well, the diet has a lot. Well, yeah, you're releasing, so it might be a couple more weeks. Yeah, you're going into the new you. So yeah, this is necessary though. This is how you find yourself. So you're on the right track. My child Angie still no speak to me for almost 2 years. Since I told her to hang in there and don't check out or give up. I burn off not hearing her complaining. Yeah, even I have to clear my throat. Yeah, yeah, she's carrying around a lot of stuff. I don't like to hear about her complaining, but it annoys because she sends her requests for her needs through my spouse for what she wants, and she's totally dependent on us for material support. Do you think she will ever apologize to me, or she's too far gone to ego side to help my kid? Help my well, yeah, she kind of in that savior mentality. She needs to be saved. She's in the selfish. Yeah, she's a brat still. Um, well, she doesn't talk to you because she knows she won't get what she wants. And I mean, I wish she's having some communication. It's a phase. She's not really. Yeah, it's a dark phase she agreed upon. So you know, it's gonna go as long as she's willing to. You know, when she's willing to be free, she'll let it go. But she's technically torturing herself right now. Yeah, it's like she's setting herself on fire. But she's going through all the programming here. So yeah, you just. I guess she's a fish out of water, but fuck, she's not completely out of the water. Anyway, she has to. She's in a dark night of the soul right now. Think of it that way. Yeah, and that can go on for a long time, maybe 10 years. So, but you're doing great overall. You're doing all you can do. you know, yeah. But it's a dark night of the soul. So yeah, she's in her ugly phase. DJ had a dream. Felt a message from my spirit guides pointed out a game. Wanted to play. They told me the game was hard. There was no need to play, but if they, I really wanted to need to attach a giant bungee cord so bounce back to Earth if I got blown out. I mean, I would think that's well. I mean, that's like I don't know, like something went through in the past of going through your difficulties, and this is you bouncing back. So I think it's more of yeah, because you went into the third dimensional human, and you felt you had your reasons. I'm not gonna go into all the details of why, but it's not for no reason. And yeah, and this is right now you coming back to Earth. You could say you're healing, you're releasing this. This is your yeah. So that shows a past agreement, which is kind of cool. That's different. In meditation, I've been working on connecting my inner magic. I'm focused on my wizard energy, bringing it into center core. Yeah, yeah, that's good too. Yeah, you're just yeah, it's part of your healing. Yeah, because so you're going to your inner wizard. It's like putting a blanket on you after going through all this earth stuff. Oh, well, it's like what they say, they dip the toe in the river, to see what it's like, and that's what you did here. And now you're pulling now you know what it feels like going through everything you went through, and you're coming back into who you really are. So the wizard energy is part of you. It's not all of you, it's part of you. And that's part of also the Gaia frequency. So it shows you're still healing after the turbulent, experiences you've had here. You're making hey, you're still here. That's the main thing. We're all still here somehow. Yeah. Chris Is there a coming timeline in my life that I can control my dreams more and conscious awake? Oh, possibly. Oh, I don't know, because the astral realms. Well, control. I mean, it's good to have like a question, clear out your energy, but to get answers from your guides, you put out a question and you wake up with the answer type thing. That doesn't always work, but it's good to put that out. There's a bird outside singing. Goes for a little while. So, so yeah, think of it that way. Think of you getting messages from your dreams. So I wouldn't try to control them. I would just put the intention for your dreams to talk to you more. Yeah, don't control it. Don't. I wouldn't put the intention to control. Just put questions out there to be answered. And messages from my sister's son, who was born this year. Jeez, what is he? He must be out of his freaking mind. Like, what are you coming here? Um, well, you're helping that process. You're helping him come here. I don't know how much interaction you'll have with him, but either way, energetically, you're preparing him. I feel like he's an Andromedan in soul. Yeah. Well, it feels like he needs to come because he did some stuff in the past he's not proud of. So, yeah, it feels like he was a bad boy in the past. And your sister's not going to put up with it either. It's like, no, she's going to kick his ass. Which is good. Well, he's going to be naughty, it feels like, once he learns what that is, and she'll snap him out of it. Because I feel like he was a boy in a past life. So, so it's something for you to look. Yes, feel the frequency. Yeah, I get he was a troublemaker. Now he has a clean slate, and your sister's not going to put up with that. So it's something to keep in mind if you start. Yeah, stealing. I don't feel steal. You know, kids are, but either way, they're to help snap them out of all those bad habits. Why do you think kids are born with those bad habits? Some of it's from past life, like stealing, whatever, you know. So without going into all the details, as many questions to these problems I've been having when my skin came back this week. Are there problems with parasites? I think you're just shedding. Think like you're reptilian shedding old energies. There's a bird singing. Unless a bird flew in here somehow. Yeah, it's outside. That's kind of different. Yeah, just think of like I feel you're just shedding old frequencies. Yeah, things are happening. Just do it best you can for your skin. Yeah, whatever other skin ointments, this will go away. Just do whatever you got to do. I want. I mean, I don't know if you want to go to a specialist. That's up to you, but I don't think you have to do that. But any message to my guides? Yeah, you're shedding old frequencies. Definitely. Like a chameleon, or anyway, you're releasing your old skin. I won't call it parasites. So yeah, you're going into a new you. For what that means, nobody knows yet. But yeah, the energies are free. We're bringing new insight to society to start snapping out of the mind control. That's part of it. And we come back into our power. You know, time to move forward. So you're going, yeah. So just don't panic with that skin issue. Just yeah, just don't be a victim of it. Not that you are, but just find a solution. Vasco, what are we doing up in astral? Um, I do feel like you're feeling turbulent skies on the way here. Uh, Lessons humanity refuses. People here brought not everybody, but a lot of them brought it to themselves. So you're an observer, but also, yeah, you're here to help in the ascension. Not showing how exactly, but you're kind of like a chameleon. You're invisible. Last week, while the energy was intense, I was having severe migraines. Word bad anxiety messages. That has to do with what's going on with the Earth Collective. Yeah, it has to do with It's kind of like you're like a member of the X-Men and you got like a mental hit. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, you're going through spiritual growing pains. So yeah, I just get the X-Men. It's like you're one of these the seers or something. You see the future or you see versions of timelines and all that. And but you're feeling the current reality of people what they're going through. Yeah. So wow, you are coming into your power. Yeah. This is like before you're observing and keeping the human life, and now it's like you're going more online with what you're here for. Yeah, it's all within ourselves. It's quite unique. Esmeralda, do you see my divorce moving. I haven't heard anything. I've had call and nothing. Yeah, just well, yeah, yeah. He's gonna play his games and all that. Just be aware of that. Yeah, none of that stuff's fun, but then again, nothing is. It seems. As long as your kids are okay and you're okay, that's all that matters. And you're teaching your kids a lot about the world through all this. It's like, hey, listen up. This is the world you're in, and you're not here to be punished. But they're here to be, I wouldn't call it warriors, but kind of, you know, you didn't come here just to get a free lunch. And they're here now. Your kids are warning not to be like their dad. You know, not that they're going to be like him, but you'll get your perspective when they get older. Yeah, and they'll understand it too. Just follow your instinct. This is to help you also in your abilities. Wait, question two. When it goes through, you see me game my kids 100%. I believe so. Oh, he's done so many stupid things. And they know what deadbeat dads look like. Yeah, he doesn't have enough money to flaunt around like yeah, he needs to pay. He's not showing any responsibility, so I don't know how he can get. He might have visitation rights, but I just don't. His actions are horrible, so you gotta fight him on that. So in divorce, you gotta lay it out how he's not, what he's done. You know, he's not showing he cares about anything. So he only cares about himself. So yeah, I think visitation for sure. But I feel like they would be with you. I believe that's the default, unless a parent is like completely neglectful. But even then, but not that you are. No. So you have, yeah, yeah. Just here we go. Right. All right. Thank you everyone for posting your questions. We'll go into more how people are being brainwashed. That seems to be something I've been picking up more recently, and it's true. People are brainwashed here, as you can see. Not to judge, but we're here to snap out of it. And we go through a process. We have to learn the earth. We have to learn all this earth stuff and all that. We have to go through what we got to go through. But at some point, it's like, not anymore. It's time to move to the next level. And that's what we're doing internally. So, all right. Blessings.